we now have the two pages we need. We're launching our second page from our home page by using this .navcontrol push detail page. Remember that when we push, we're pushing onto a thing called the stack, which is one of the oldest data structures in computing. And the principle is very, very simple to understand. A stack of coins, for example, and you put something onto it by pushing it onto the stack. And the principle is that it is last in, first out. So the first coin to come off is the last one you put on. And it's the same with those pages. When you pop the detail page off the stack, the one that was there beforehand will be the last one that was shown. So that's how our browser history can work. So we can progressively go back through the stack, perhaps to the home page and the stack is empty, or there's only one item on the stack. So what we need to do now is we need to move our data from the home page onto the detail page. We want to create a system that's going to take our inquiry off this page and push it onto the detail page. So we're going to use the this.navcontrol push detail page, and if I put a comment in here, the IntelliSense or the system information will tell us that I can now add a parameter, and that parameter is what you're going to push when you do the navigation to the next page, whichever the page is that you pushed. Now the thing that you can add as a parameter could be a single data item, or in our case it's an object, and the object is an inquiry. So objects are enclosed in curly braces. So just do that. It gets those tooltips hang around sometimes and get in the way. So I'm going to put inquiry, and it's inquiry. So the inquiry is the inquiry that we have for our current inquiry that we now have in our system here. So that's what we're going to do. So now what we have to do is receive that data that we're pushing from the home page in the detail page. So if we go to the detail page TypeScript file, we will add the code that can receive the data. If you look at the data page here, the details TypeScript page, you'll see that here, when we generated our new page, the thing that we need, which is navparams, which we're passing from the other page, has already been imported for us. And it's also been included as the constructor here. So let's just see whether we can measure or monitor what happens. Console.log, as you know, will tell us what we've got here. So I'm just going to put some text to give us just a bit of information. And then we're going to do whatever it was that was passed as a navparam. Semicolon. So what's happening is we've imported this navparams here. We're going to use the navparams variable here to collect whatever was passed along as a navigation parameter from the other page. So we'll test that now to see whether we get anything in the console. So if I click just the first of these items in my list of objects that we've got here, that's all of the detail there. So if I click this, I'm taken to the detail page, and you can see that the console is reporting the data from the detail page. If I expand that, I get data. Oops, can't click it. And I'm getting the inquiry, which has come from this home page into the detail page. So everything I needed has been transferred across from one page to another. So that's great. We've got the data going across, but we can't see it yet. So what we need to do is just change some things on the detail TS TypeScript page. We no longer need that log. But what we're going to do now is we're going to get this data to display in the page itself. So we're going to put this dot inquiry equals navparams get inquiry. Now we've got a problem, obviously, because it doesn't know about this inquiry, so we have to declare it as an object, as a variable that can be used in the code. It's now okay, it's now happy. So we've now used this built-in facility, which is get the inquiry from the nav params. We know the nav params has it here, so we now want to get it so that we can use it. It's now available to us in the HTML page, and if I now change the title of the detail page, string interpolation, and I'm going to have something show me here, which is the inquiry dot name. So what's going to happen is that instead of detail page, it should now show the name of whoever has made the inquiry. So let's Control S. In fact, we've got to save the other one as well. Save all. And click Bob Swaggart, and Bob Swaggart is now showing as the title bar. Not only have we verified that we've got the data, but we're now able to use it in our interface. So that's really good progress. In the next video, we're going to add more detail to this content page, and we will add a forum which will allow us to edit or to just display the data that we get from the other page when it was clicked.